What is up, couples? I can't believe we are here. I can't believe that I'm about to say this. This could well be the last, and I don't think this will be the last video, but this could be the last couple of videos ever of Final Fantasy 15 on the channel. And the sad music just makes me feel even worse. I have been on such a journey with Final Fantasy 15. I have played every new thing that has come out over the past couple of years, and to date it is still one of the most successful series on my channel. So we were supposed to have so much more DLC, but episode Ardyn is the last one and I'm getting choked thinking about it. So let's just get into this. I hope you guys have caught up and watched the 15-minute anime that was posted of this a couple of weeks ago. It is super important. It relates to what we are going to do here today. And I felt really bad for Ardyn, actually, from watching that. My hair is a riot today. I do not know what's going on, but whatever. I felt really bad for Ardyn after watching that. Oh, I love Final Fantasy so much. It will forever be one of my favorites. I'm gonna put it on normal, of course. PlayStation's gonna take off like always. Having turned the Empire to shambles and shrouded the world in darkness, Ardyn, erstwhile healer of those who allied, now sits atop the Lucian throne, denied him by the crystals some 2 millennia ago. So yeah, you guys need to have watched the anime. It is on my channel. I will put a link in the description of this video. If you guys want to catch up with it beforehand, I totally understand with that. So yeah, look at him. He's so badass. This game was just so sad. It was even sadder to me that it didn't come out like full, if that makes sense. We had so many different like editions of this game, and I remember doing a video about it and just basically saying that I felt a little bit disappointed initially by it. I think that was mainly just because I felt, well, you'd have to watch that video basically to know how I felt about it. But I still loved Final Fantasy 15, and Final Fantasy will always be this game that just sits in my heart, and it means just so much to me. You have no idea. It was one of the first RPGs I ever played in my entire life, so it will always have that like special place. Longest loading screen. Boo, boo, boo. The
soundtrack. Long ago, there lived a man, blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior. His name was Ardyn Lucis Kylum, and he was to have served as the first king of Lucis.
But it was not meant to be.
Tension between the two countries remains high, with neither nation showing signs of backing down. In other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer has been identified as 28-year-old Mars Sapientia. Although Officer Sapientia allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time, fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol fatigues. Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts are requested to contact the Crown City Police immediately. And now a word from the Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders' Day Committee has prepared a number of attractions in honor of this auspicious occasion, including a parade around the Citadel as well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, onto the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild and sunny weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on
The
special
Borderlands
assignment.
may experience some inclement weather, starting in the evening and continuing throughout the night. That concludes today's news and weather.
Home, sweet home at last.
Welcome to the Founders Day Festival. In a moment, the parade will be.
This is huge! We finally get to walk around Insomnia. Oh my gosh.
Alongside the statue of the Founder King, Somnus Lucis Chiron.
Oh my god! Look at me go! Oh, this is amazing. I can't believe that we get to play as Ardyn right now. This is insane.
So this is the city Somnus built. Built on the back of his own flesh and blood. Just look at them, free of care and unaware of the war beyond their wall.
So, we've never really got to explore this area. Obviously at the end of Final Fantasy 15 we were messing about in Insomnia.
For the safety of all festival goers, we ask that you please follow all staff instructions. Vehicular access will also be limited in some areas around the Citadel for the festival's duration. In addition, traffic will be stopped entirely during the parade. We thank you for your cooperation.
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside? Why venture out into the world when you feel so safe within? What a life to live. This is the statue of the Founder King? I see the sculptor took quite a few liberties.
That is cool though. I would much rather a statue like that around where I stay than some of the shitty statues that we have. Oh,
And that must be the king's castle.
I can talk to this wee boy, I think.
So what do you think, son? Not every day you get to see the king's personal bodyguards up close.
They're so cool! I want to be a royal guard someday.
We should. Okay. No, of course. Absolutely. Yeah. No. That's great. Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, what the heck?
Cursed be the waving dreams of the gods.
This is epic! Oh, my chair's weird. What the heck? There we go. The Tale of the Fallen King, Prisoner of Fate. Are we gonna fight? Come on! Are we going back again after this? I'm so excited to be playing this today. The year is ME734. Spirits are high in the Crown City as all of Insomnia prepares to celebrate Founders' Day. Yet the citizens of the Lucian capital are in for a rude awakening. Ardyn has returned to interrupt their peaceful reverie and wreak havoc upon his former home, first reflecting on the events that brought him here. Ardyn, you are bad! You're bad news. I love that though. Let the fireworks begin. And then he's like, anytime now. Anytime now. I wanted to fight Ifrit. They're gonna let me fight Ifrit. Not if I sent him there in the first place. Chapter 1. Darkness Awakens. Now, I have no idea how long this is. It's been in development for a while, so I hope that it's at least a decent length.
Ardyn. Oh, Ardyn. You can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case... You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
I am. The gods blessed me with a power and a purpose to cure people of what ails them. I must see their will be done.
Your devotion shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way. It seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of two things, one of which is rest.
Oh? And the other?
Is me.
Oh, Era, pray be with me, always.
That's so freaking sad. If you guys have seen the anime, which you should have, that is sad.
He's alive. Just as the ancient texts told.
Who?
Take him away.
I'm in first person again. So this is right after the events of the end of the anime.
Don't touch me.
Status report. Everything is fine here.
Roger that. We'll transport the subject to your location.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
My
What's the
PlayStation
situation over there?
is going
Nothing
mad.
to report. We're just...
Okay, here we go. Who the heck are you guys?
Adagium sighted!
Oh god.
Adagium?
Get it back in the cell. No matter what. We can't let that thing off this island.
Can I not fight him? Stop! I'm gonna die.
Stop. Cease this. Cease this.
At once!
Okay, I'm pissed. Ardyn enters Overkill when his HP falls to 0. While in this undying state, his attacks deal more damage, but his maximum HP falls every time he takes a hit. When his HP falls to 0, the game is over. Okay. Attack. Come on, guys. Oh my god, this is so cool! This is so cool! Press circle to attack with your arsenal of royal arms. Hold circle to blitz the enemy.
Enough! Out of my way! Too slow. Enough!
Uh-oh. Press square to dodge incoming attacks. Hold square to quickly shadow step around the field. Oh, what the heck? That is cool.
This is nothing.
Land 5 successful strikes to perform a finisher.
Enough!
Press triangle while an enemy is vulnerable. Harvest their life force. Oh, okay. I read that as harvest their face.
What sins must I atone?
These memories. Could they be? Yes. I didn't purge him of the scourge. I bestowed it upon him.
Incredible. His power's unbelievable. Hey!
Oh my god. Oh, come on. These are some big words. Are you kidding me? Eminent magitechnological expert steals away to the Umbral Isle of Angel Guard and absconds with Lucius' darkest secret. He escorts the subject back to one of the Empire research facilities for further study. That was a lot of very big words. So I really like the combat in this. Every single like DLC or add-on that we have had for Final Fantasy 15, they've always had a little bit of a different battle system. So I remember Prompto's was different. Gladiolus had his own. I really liked Gladiolus's, but I feel like it wasn't that popular. But I loved it because he got to fight Gilgamesh. And obviously, you guys know I have a bit of an obsession with Gilgamesh. My obsession is up there with Gilgamesh's obsession with Bart's. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I am such a Final Fantasy nerd. I don't even care. Chapter 2. Illusory Truth. Is that how you say that?
Era. Somnus.
Forgive me, brother, but the throne seats only one.
Era! Gods, no!
Ardyn.
Ardyn Azunia, Chief Besithia would like to see you.
So that's interesting. His brother, Somnus, he looked a little bit like Noctis, actually. Chief, someone's journal. New information has been added to the dialogue. Review it from the archives menu. The archives hold memories from your journey. Photos lets you photograph you have taken. Okay. That wasn't even English, by the way. So, demons. I was but a boy when I saw my first demon. A wild canine run afoul of... These are... I don't know these words. The fear that should have consumed me was itself engulfed by an intense excitement, much like the dark miasma that spreads across the land and blots out any trace of light or life. Some might deem me a madman, vilifying me for researching a wicked plague that brings naught but death. However, be it the magic technology of old or the demons of our day, understanding that that which we fear is a vital step forward towards enlightenment. Okay. And what is this? A sword that has stayed at Ardyn's side for roughly 2,000 years, flying forth at his command, one half of a pair. The Rakshasa blade was forged alongside the blade of the mystic, beloved glaive of Ardyn's younger brother Somnus. Both blades possess different properties, forming a devastating destruction arsenal when wielded together. While one can assume both swords were imbued with the hope that the brothers would rule in tandem, envy and ambition ultimately tore the two apart. I mean... that's competition for you, right? Gear. Ardyn can equip a variety of gear. So 4 royal arms. Laboratory, so that's what I'm wearing just now. I'm level 23. And items... I got none just now. I am not actually digging how fast this camera moves. I need to slow it down a little bit. Okay, that's maybe too slow. I never get it right. Let's put it on 2. Superior rest, I'm guessing that's like a potion.
Nothing here to interest me. Might as well head out.
Yeah, but I'm looking around for stuff. Oh, there's another journal. Oh my gosh, I keep pressing the wrong button. The plague that ravaged our star centuries ago died out for a time. and with it went all knowledge of the monsters it spawned. Yet since the discovery of a mutant strain of Plasmodia here on our very soil, that ominous word has re-entered our lexicon, demon. What caused the scourge to resurge? I hypnotized that it began with the rise of our population that began in the latter half of this millennium. While the adoption of magic technology has vastly improved life for citizens across the Empire, the territorial expansion it enabled may also have reactivated Plasmodia. That remained dormant for many years. If so, then the true spread of the Star Scourge may have only just begun. So ultimately this is talking about the demons that appear in Final Fantasy 15 towards like the later parts of the game. Is there any more journals where we can get some more information?
I dare say this outfit wasn't tailor-made.
He's such a snob, but I love it. Muscle stimulant.
Not the most enthralling view.
Are you kidding me? It's stunning. Oh, another journal, another button press that was incorrect. Although I long dismissed it as some foolish fairy tale, the recent discovery of an ancient text tucked away in one of the kingdom's royal tombs has convinced me Adagium is real. According to the tomb, the inhumane entity born of the darkness has lived in the shadows of Angelgard for some 2 millennia. Perhaps the Lucians feared its supposed superhuman strength and potential for destruction. Yet to let such power go untapped would be incredibly wasteful. The military may have scoffed at us researchers for the lack of tangible progress on our Magitech infantry and demonic studies, but if we harvest this immortal monster and harness the secrets it holds, we may indeed laugh last. What's down here? Maybe I have to go that way afterwards. I just don't want to miss any more of these journals.
Come, have a seat.
He looks like Prompto a wee bit.
Gods above, we thank you for the bounty you have laid before us.
Don't want your food getting cold, do you? Are you enjoying your stay?
No.
You've been asleep for years. Learning to appreciate the waking world will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine.
What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about me interests you so?
You said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too must desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the past.
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
My feelings are none of your concern.
Damn. Could I have asked
Come along.
some more questions if I had maybe not gone straight to the point first? Now I feel like I was rude to this guy. Although, I don't think I can trust him. He's really small
This
compared
is
to
the
me.
fruit of my labor. A small portion of it, that is. I envy you. A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on, have a look.
I will, but let me just read this first. Acting on a tip we received from a friend in the private sector, we have sent an excavatory exposition to the top of the rock of Ravatoh. Unlike the immovable Archean at the disk of Kothis, the body of the Infernian should be unobstructed and ready for transport, assuming our team can reach that peak, that is. Legends say that the oh my god, I'm struggling. Infernian bestowed the gift of fire upon mankind in antiquity, and this burning wisdom helped forge the foundation of what became the civilization of Solum. And now, with the fabled flame within my grasp, I take my first step towards divinity. 'Tis a wondrous day indeed.
Oh.
Oh. So there's a bunch of things for me to look at around here. There is so many journals. Well, you know what? This is good for my reading, I suppose. Of all the gods above, least is known about the Draconian, neither a tutelary deity nor a regular fixture in written records. The Blade Keeper has left behind ne'er a trace save for his name. Some legends suggest he selected a king to lead Lucis and bestowed upon the chosen one the fabled ring and crystal. In my opinion, it all sounds like the type of tale the royal family might concoct to justify their hold on power. But perhaps we can explore the matter in more depth by paying a visit to Lucian's confidence in Tenebrae. Yeah, this is definitely good for my reading, but a lot of them are quite tricky. So what is this? The king and his men, the oracle, the fiends?
At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warriors and the kings of yore. I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis, but I never knew he was second in line. It seems to depict a legend in which the chosen king dispels the darkness. If that's true, does that mean Lucis intends to someday stand above all others? Their trifling tales mean nothing in the face of our superior technology. Only we can restore balance to our world. At the top of the painting, we see the Oracle herself. The bloodline of the Oracle is one of the oldest in Eos, originating with Eromirus Flore. Only they possess the power to commune with the gods. This painting depicts the Oracle as some goddess of light herself. She'd doubtless prove a powerful ally if she could be persuaded. On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathian. Conspicuously absent is the traitorous god of fire who started the Great War of old. Perhaps developing a deeper understanding of the demons will bring us closer to comprehending their divine counterparts. But what if I were to find a way to combine those two disparate elements?
So, the Hexathon, or Hexatheon, is what Ardyn sent on the town in the beginning.
The grotesque creatures depicted here are likely demons. Could this mean these monsters will be harbingers of the apocalypse? If only we could find a way to harness their power for ourselves.
The line of Lucis was chosen to eradicate evil from Eos, and with the divine on their side, how could they fail?
Okay. Oh, I've missed one. The Lucian soldiers' relance on the monarch's magic is nothing new, nor do I expect the armed forces to switch up their strategy in near future. It thus stands to reason that we ought to devise a plan to inhibit their abilities by whatever means necessary. I've given much thought to the idea of suppressing the Lucians' magic, and while it be the same, and while it be some time until we have a working prototype, I believe we should have a fully functioning jamming device added to our Magitech arsenal before long. Further combat data would certainly help speed along the development process, especially data related to the divine. What a thrill it would be to take down a god using the form of one of their helpers. Let me just check something. So that other thing I picked up, the prophecy. Okay, so that's just the painting. That's fine.
This is our world?
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5 billion years ago. Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era.
This is great because this is like answering any questions that people ever had about like the world and all this other information. There's been a lot of theories about things, but this is literally just like answering everything.
Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Pistola region. Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region even before the dawn of the Solheim civilization. According to legend, the fire god Ifrit first bestowed his burning wisdom upon a man who later sat the throne of Solheim. The mechanized civilization of Solheim is presumed to have originated in the Diskai and Klang regions. Exactly when the civilization rose and fell, however, remains the subject of much investigation. The enormous crevasse separating the regions of Klang and Duskai is known as Telpar Crag. It is here that the War of the Astrals is said to have taken place. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to ash, the other gods fought back, and some claim this clash caused the collapse of Solheim. It is said that Ifrit, having lost the War of the Astrals, was interred atop the Rock of Ravito. After the war, the ice goddess Shiva allegedly sank into a deep slumber, nestled in the Goravas Rift of Volute. To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god Bahamut. The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the Disk of Kothis in Duskai.
That was an amazing boss fight in the original.
As for the storm god Rama, legend has it he sealed himself away within Fosha Hollow in Duskai. The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the wake of the war. Some say she swam below the waves and slumbers beneath the city of Altisha.
Another epic boss fight.
Some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Kylum 2 gifts: the sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to suppress a parasitic plague. As of ME 722, Mor's Lucis Kylum sits the throne as the 112th monarch of his line. Regis Lucis Kylum is King Mor's firstborn son, and first in line to succeed his father.
Why did I not know that information? Huh. Wait. So Regis, who is Noctis's dad, was the son of Ardyn's brother. How did I not know that?
Angelgard, off the coast of Golden Key, is an uninhabited island that Lucians regard as sacred ground. Ancient texts tell of a monster known as Adagium supposedly sealed away within, but investigations into its existence have yet to provide conclusive evidence. Soon after the establishment of the Kingdom of Lucis, House Fulleré founded the nation of Tenebrae. The Empire began its occupation of Tenebrae in ME 359, a move that was initially met with much apprehension. In order to assuage the dissenters, the Empire preserved the Oracle's home of Fenestala Manor. This concession was partially made for political purposes. House Fulleré enjoys close ties with the line of Lucis. The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns at the heart of maritime trade. In ME-606, the Empire won an important battle against the allied forces of Lucis and Accordo, and in turn, annexed the Protectorate. The country is steeped in traditions and cultures that are incompatible with imperial rule, so the Empire has permitted it a measure of relative political autonomy. Centuries after the founding of Lucis, a movement to revive the lost civilization of Solheim arose around the Weltham region. Leading the charge was House Aldercat, whose brave deeds brought about the rise of the Niflheim Empire. The Empire built upon Solheim's magic technology and employed it for military use. This new firepower helped the Empire fell its foes, taking Tenebrae in ME-359 and Accordo in ME-606. As of ME-722, under the direction of Emperor Aedalus Aldercat, the Empire is developing new arms fusing magitech with demons. Vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the ruins of Piteous and Steeleth Grove. Several ancient structures also dot the forest of the Fall Grove that encircles Castlemark Tower. Excavation of these various sites is currently underway. In ME-501, during an expedition in the Ulwad region, the Imperial Army discovered a new species known as demons.
That to me is like fascinating, and I'm wondering, because this is supposed to be the last DLC that we get. I think that's why they're giving us so much information. I'm not complaining at all. I think it's fantastic. For me personally, it's tying up a lot of loose ends and things that I really wasn't aware of. Is that the one? Yeah, this one. The team we dispatched to Tailpar Crag has returned with a fascinating report. Their landing craft came under assault by a flying dragon as soon as they entered the valley. Hearing their story, I could not help but recall a passage I once read about the legendary Blade Master, which stated he guarded the Founder King with his glaive in hand and his dragon at his side. This would mean the creature they encountered had been guarding the gorge for nearly 2 millennia, and if one of these Lucian legends had proven true, then perhaps the kingdom's fairy tales are more than mere rumors after all, even the whispers about the undying. So I've missed a journal somewhere.
Do watch your step, won't you?
Oh yes, darling.
Demons were first officially recognized as a new species roughly 200 years ago. According to ancient texts, however, humans have suffered from a parasitic plague wrought by the demons for upward of 2 millennia. Demonification is caused by a mutant strain of plasmodia that takes root in living creatures and changes their cellular structures. Infected creatures begin to disperse miasmal particles, the spread of which is known as the Star Scourge. This model is a replica made from plaster poured into a demon-shaped cavity discovered deep underground. Demons sublimate when their vital functions cease, so this particular specimen must have vaporized after the mud around it had already solidified. Scientists believe this subject burrowed into the earth in order to shield itself from the light of the sun.
That's kind of fascinating, actually. Can I go in here? No. So I'm going to avoid that one for just now. What's this? Oh, another journal. Is that the one I was missing? I think it was this one. Ah, it was. I've made a discovery both startling and astounding. The monster known as Adagium is none other than Ardyn, older brother to the founder king of Lucis. Words cannot describe the sense of elation that enveloped me knowing that I was able to converse with a creature who has lived for hundreds of years. His powers do not cease to amaze. Not only can he absorb the demonic miasma into his body, but he can pass the plague on to others as well. He also claims to have gained a glimpse into their psyche when doing so, relieved their memories, so to speak. If this is true, then it would seem this man has been blessed with both eternal life and unlimited wisdom. He's practically a god in his own right. Imagine reading that about yourself. How weird. I don't know, do I want to activate that? I'll do that in a minute, just in case I miss anything else. Ah! I can rest here. Okay, let's take a rest. Can I have some food while I'm at it? It's a lot of information to take in just now. And as I say, I think they're doing that because we're not really going to get anything after this. So they're just going to try and tie up as much as possible, I guess. Okay, so I just want to make sure. I've checked the bookcases over there. Uh-huh. Is that another one? Is it this one? While few written records referencing the divine host of messengers remain, our excavatory expedition to Tailpar Crag has uncovered some interesting information via word of mouth while investigating the surrounding area. Based on what we've heard, the demigods fought alongside the deities they served in the War of the Astrals, with the followers of the traitorous Infernian being all from erased from the annals of history after suffering defeat at the hands of the other gods. Little else is known about the messengers, but I'm determined to discover more about these fascinating creatures. Okay, so let me just check something. I think that's all of them. Yeah, I think that's absolutely everything that I'm gonna get journal-wise. How did I do? I managed to do all the reading. I'm not the greatest reader. I don't read out loud very often, so... What is this? This is some of the demons.
Given the demons' aversion to light, they typically stick to the shadows until the sun fades and the night falls. Adagium, however, is different. Unlike his demon brethren, he can still function uninhibited in broad daylight. Of course, the ultraviolet rays harm him, much like they would any other demon. Yet his cells regenerate quickly enough to essentially negate the damage.
It stings. Like the light of the sun. Perhaps I'd best cover up.
There's just absolutely nothing that can kill Ardyn. And I actually feel bad for him in that respect because, you know, who wants to live forever? Maybe some people do, but...
Adagium. That is what the Lucians call the monster they imprisoned for 2,000 long years. His powers surpass those of any mortal, and his body is all but impervious to attack. It's no wonder the Founder King sealed him away on the Isle of Angel Guard. He undoubtedly feared this monster might challenge his reign. It seems fortune smiles upon me. Though the Lucians kept him locked away for 2,000 years, I've managed to secure Adagium for myself. The raging winds and stormy seas may have cast all others away, but the waves parted for me that day and led the way. While I've yet to conduct any official research, the potential he proved in combat was most promising. I estimate his powers easily surpass anything mankind has ever seen. Perhaps this streak of luck has just begun.
Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly. You have my thanks. This must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world. Here we have a model of imperial territory. It includes our present lands as well as our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look.
I've already looked at everything. Thank you very much. Just want to make sure though.
there's something you should see. Come with me.
Head downstairs.
I found something most interesting on the Rock of Ravito.
We're going up.
If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
Is that?
Ifrit the Infernian.
You subjugated a god and brought him here?
He was sound asleep, just like the legend said he'd be, so we put him on ice. Do you think you could turn him
into a demon?
If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You'll access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just think you could exact sweet revenge through divine retribution.
How do you know what I want?
I don't, but I know you have no other options. Well, shall we?
It's messed up.
Come see the fruits of my Magitech research. This way. The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our magic technology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you wish to restore them to greatness?
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength. But I'm certain magic technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future.
Am I ready? I guess so.
Lucians? But how?
Kunmi Squad, Adagium sighted. Initiating
Requesting
engagement.
backup from Nimbus Squad.
Shutting down communications until all clear.
So, you've come to kill me, have you?
Or die trying.
Just as you and humans celebrate the same satisfaction my understanding. So I may be gone by it was on my power soldiers.
Who is it?
A kingdom you can no longer call your own. I was very different.
Oh, sweet. Conjure spectral arms to increase your attack power.
Perhaps you ought to sleep away your terror. That girl thinks you're enough. Mankind
Hold R1 and press triangle when the bar is filled.
probably serve as a savior in that.
Blast!
Is that? not ready.
So this is it.
Yeah, that's it, buddy. Oh shoot, I'm actually fighting alongside that guy. That is freaking cool. Actually, am I? No, I'm not. Never mind.
Damned monster.
He's like, where's he gone? Where's he gone? I'm behind you, bitch. That's not nice. Let's go for this, shall we? Oh! I was just healing! You little bitch! Oh wait, I can go into crazy mode, right? That's it, you've pissed me off now!
Oh, Infernian, grant me the power to take Somnus, his people, and his cursed kingdom, and burn them all to the ground! No! I was the one chosen to be king?
Ardyn.
I'm coming. I thought he knew. I thought he knew that he was chosen to be king.
Era.
Forgive me.
Huh?
I defied the will of the gods and revealed to Somnus you had been chosen to be king.
Huh?
I never dreamt he would try to kill you.
But he did. Somnus fooled everyone so he could usurp the throne. Everything that happened, it's all his fault.
No. Listen to me. It's my fault. I'm the one who ruined your future. This was divine retribution for my sins.
You've no sins to atone for. Gods! Answer me! Why have you burdened us with this fate? Era! Oh no! Era! Please!
In the names of the gods above, fulfill your calling, Ardyn, and punish me for my sins.
Era.
Kill me.
That's right. Kill her. Put that monster out of its misery, just like I did.
I can't. My calling is to save lives.
Just like you saved that innocent man by turning him into a demon.
Please, Ardyn. You must live.
I can't. Not without you.
Come. Why not give the lady what she wants?
Whoa, 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 whoa! No, 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 no! I can't even see. I've got tears in my eyes. Come on! No! No!
Allow me.
No!
Oh!
I'll never forgive you, Somnus. This monster may not be able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built. Hear me, gods above. No longer shall I supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward the light. Nay, the path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness. No longer shall I seek your guidance. This path is mine to tread alone.
The Empire's demonic experiments bore fruit before long, precipitating the production of a Magitech infantry. As recognition for his contribution to this research, Ardyn Azunia was inaugurated as Imperial Chancellor. Thanks to its newfound firepower, Niflheim managed to break the stalemate that shackled the nation for more than 100 years, and, in turn, forced Lucis to scale back its magical barrier. The untimely passing of King Mors ushered in the era of a new monarch, and the young Regis Lucis Kylum succeeded the throne. Meanwhile, Ardyn began to spread the Star Scourge throughout the world, stealing people's memories and learning as much about the kingdom as he could. In time, those memories began to merge with his own, gradually transforming him into a wicked echo of his former self. And now, at long last, the time for his revenge has come.
Oh my god. Honestly, like, after seeing that, it just makes me feel for him. Like, it makes me feel bad for him. Betrayed by his brother and bereft of his beloved, Ardyn is burdened with the blessing of eternal life. His feelings of enmity toward the line of Lucius grow greater with each passing day as darkness continues to consume his body and soul. It's like, he wasn't supposed to be this person. He was supposed to be him. Like, he was a good guy. He always wanted to help people. And he was supposed to be king. But because he had a jealous brother, that was all taken from him. His love was taken from him. His brother betrayed him. He was, like, cast out. And it just... I wish I had known all of this, you know? Like, when I actually played Final Fantasy 15, because this is deep. Like, this is hard. It's making me cry because I feel so bad for him. I feel awful. Chapter 3. A Fiery Vengeance. Ugh.
Attention, an enormous unidentified life form has appeared near the Citadel. The creature has begun spewing flames, turning the area surrounding the Citadel to a sea of fire. All citizens must evacuate
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? Greetings, people of the Kingdom of Lucis. Do forgive me for interrupting the festivities. But I must tell you, this day of rapturous revelry shall be your last. Call it divine retribution. False kings and fraudulent nations are fated to perish.
Sins of the past must not go unpunished. The time of reckoning is at hand. And today you shall atone on behalf of your forebears.
Who is he? We've yet to ID him.
Resist if you wish, but know that your fight against fate is a foolish and futile one.
Whoever he is, it's clear he wishes us harm. You stay here. I am going to put a stop to this madman.
Oh my god. A young Regis, are you kidding me? This is amazing.
Well,
don't let up.
Time to set to work.
Alright guys, but unfortunately, that is all I got time for in this episode. Oh my god, this is dreamy! This is amazing. I love it so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.